Hey, Emily! Guess what? I'm finally pregnant!
Oh, congratulations, Trisha. When's the baby expected?
Around autumn of this year. So I'm thinking of moving back to my parents' place around that time.
Oh, right. Pete has a lot of business trips in the fall, huh? I'm sure having you back here would make you and your husband at ease.
I'm glad you think that way. Because I was going to ask you to move out. I want to spend my pregnancy with my parents without having to worry about anything.
You want us to move out? That's so sudden.
If I recall, you work at a hospital, right?
Yes, I work as a receptionist.
Well, the receptionist is the first of contact with all kinds of patients. You have to talk to them all day, after all. I'm sure you see all kinds of people. I just can't have someone so filthy around me when I'm pregnant.
Pardon me? You're calling me filthy?
Yes, exactly. I would feel disgusted if you were around. With all the sick people that cough on you all the time, who knows what kind of germs you're covered in?
That's not true at all.
It's my first pregnancy. I just can't take any risks. I'm sure you get that. Plus, I wasn't exactly the healthiest of the bunch since I was young. So I just can't have someone so contaminated with germs anywhere near me. I'm sure you don't want to be responsible if something were to happen to me or my baby, right? I can't have you hurt me or my baby because you sit around getting covered in germs all day. I'm just trying to play it safe. Can't take any chances when it comes to my baby, that's all.
Please, you don't understand. Working at a hospital doesn't make me a filthy person. Just proper hand washing and wearing a mask is enough to prevent any infection. Plus, I never actually caught anything working at the hospital all this time. Asking me to move out just because of that is a little unreasonable, don't you think?
Excuse me? I didn't ask for your opinion or excuses. What makes you think you can say that? Seriously, do you not get it? Your workplace is a hazard to me. It's not about what you caught, it's about me. Whatever germs those people bring to the hospital may be okay for you, but what about me? Did you read anything I said? You could be carrying something fatal for all I know. You might have survived, but it could choke me the moment I breathe in the contaminated air you emit. Just the thought of having you around makes me anxious and stressed out. I'm the pregnant mother here. Would it kill you to be more considerate? I would have moved out without a question if our situations were reversed.
That's harsh.
I'm not being completely unreasonable, am I? You've been living at my parents' place all this time. I'm sure you have something saved up, since you probably didn't bother to pay rent of any sort. So it shouldn't be a problem for you to move out, right? Stop with all the excuses and pack your bags.
Hello, Eva. I'm sorry to bother you. I need to talk to you about Trisha. I'm sure she told you about her having a baby, right? Oh yes, just a moment ago, actually. She says she wants to stay here during her pregnancy. In fact, I was just about to ask your opinion on the matter. Will you be okay with having her around?
Oh, I don't mind at all. She's your child, after all. I don't see how that could be a problem.
But does that mean I should move out before she gets here? My goodness! Where did that come from? What makes you say that? Well, Trisha doesn't seem to be too fond of having me around at your place. I got a text from her earlier today. She said she doesn't want someone like me around since I work at the hospital. She said she doesn't want someone covered in germs around her house. So she told me to move out before she gets here. She said what now? I can't believe that girl. I want to do what I can to support Trisha. So I thought about moving out so that I won't be a bother to her. She can't be serious. That's just too harsh. You don't have to move out. Well, you initially agreed to have us stay at your place until the end of this year anyways. We started living with you because you needed our help taking care of Greg. So I thought we were only allowed to stay until Greg became better. Well, yes, at first that was the whole reason we wanted you to live with us. Greg has made a surprisingly quick recovery. He doesn't need help getting to the hospital anymore. Plus, he can take care of himself now. I think this is a good time for us to move out. That is all true and all, but I just think things wouldn't be the same if you weren't around. Of course, I'm also thankful you were around to help us. More importantly, I simply enjoy your company. I really like having you around, Emily. I'm glad to hear you say that. I feel the same way too. To be honest, I even thought about living together with you forever if you would allow us to. Really? Because I'm not against that idea, you know. But right now, Trisha is the one that needs you around. That may be the case, but that is no reason for me to kick you out of our house. That is just too harsh. Plus, I can't believe Trisha would say that to you. We have more than plenty of rooms around here. There simply is no need or reason for you to move out. I definitely don't mind having you and Tom around. Is it really okay for us to stay? Of course! I'll tell you what. I'll make sure to convince Trisha. She must be simply feeling anxious since this is her first pregnancy. I'm sure it's nothing we can't work out. So don't you worry about a thing. You're absolutely welcome to stay at our place as long as you want. Thank you, Eva.
How dare you convince my mom to take your side? I can't believe she's actually against kicking you out of her house. I thought she was on my side here. Just what kind of witchcraft did you play on her? Some kind of voodoo magic? I always thought you were a deceiving wench.
Pardon me?
I'm sure you begged my mom not to kick you out. Or rather, could it be that you even bribed her? Just what did you do to get her to change her mind? I can't believe you would go so far just to go against me.
Hold on a minute. Why are you saying all that?
Shut it! I didn't say you can talk back at me.
You're mad because we won't move out, right? But here's the thing. We did initially plan on moving out since you asked. However, your mom stopped us. She genuinely wanted us to stay. I didn't play any dirty tricks on her, so she wouldn't kick us out.
No, you definitely did something to Mom so she would be against having you move out. It wouldn't make sense otherwise. Plus, how dare you try to get in my way? Is it that much to ask a freeloader like you to move out? I always thought you were a deceiving wench. I never liked you. Soon as Dad collapsed, you and Tom moved right into my parents' place. It was the perfect opportunity, wasn't it? You couldn't ask for better timing. Because it was the perfect time to indulge your master plan. You would pretend to take care of my parents, just so you can put them in your debt, right? All that so they would have to pay you back in future. I know exactly what you're after. You simply want their fortune. That has to be the case. You planned that all out so you can have a piece of their wealth. You made it seem natural for my parents to leave you something since you helped them out.
Stop with that nonsense. None of that is true. Plus, the whole reason we started living with your parents is because of you. You're hurling insults at someone you should be showing gratitude to. This is not fair.
Excuse me? What do I have to do with you moving in with my parents?
Back when your father collapsed, I heard your mom called you for help. But you came up with all sorts of excuses saying how busy you were and refused to take care of your own dad. She told me you ran away from it, essentially. That's why your mom came to us for help, and we happily moved in with them. You're being unreasonable here.
Well, excuse me for being a busy woman. I honestly did not have the time to take care of Dad. What kind of carefree life do you think I have? Of course I would have helped my dad if I had the time. I just simply did not. That's the truth.
Oh, really? Just how busy do you have to be to not check up on your own sick father at least once? He wasn't down with a cold. It took years for him to recover. Yet during that time, you didn't show up once.
Like I said, I'm just that busy. Don't try to guilt trip me here, because I'm not making any excuses. Do you have any idea how hard it is to support a husband who is constantly gone for business? My dad just recovered much faster than I could have had the time to help out. It's as simple as that. You have no idea how itching I was to find the right time to help him out.
The only reason he recovered so quickly is all thanks to me and your mom taking care of him.
Oh, please. Now you're just gloating. All you were doing was trying to make yourself seem useful to them so you can get your hands on their wealth. I'm sure you didn't lift a single finger while Mom did all the actual nursing.
How could you say that?
Well, whatever. Your deceiving tricks come to an end now. I'll be moving back with my parents soon. I'm sure my parents will come to their senses once they see their beautiful grandchild. They will absolutely adore me and just throw you to the curb.
What are you going on about?
I honestly doubt my parents were going to keep you around much longer anyway. I'm sure they were going to kick you out the moment Dad got better. I can't even imagine how my mom could possibly get along with you. But no matter. They'll realize it's much better to have their own daughter around than some deceiving girl from who knows where.
Hold on. Is the whole reason you brought up moving back in because you're feeling jealous of me? You think I'm taking your parents away from you?
Oh, please. Stop with the act already. I'm not feeling jealous. I just can't stand you because you want their money. It's as simple as that. You put them in your debt by nursing my dad, and you'll demand their wealth later, right? I won't let that happen, no matter what. I'm sure my parents will be out of your witching grasp once they see their grandchild. I'm sure they'll realize who their money needs to go to. In fact, I'm sure they'll love their grandchild so much, my parents will make my child the only beneficiary.
You keep bringing up their wealth and inheritance, but that wasn't even on my mind. I don't need their money. I genuinely want to help them in their time of need.
Well, it's past their time of need now, isn't it? Move out of that house. Now! You're simply leeching off of my parents now. You're completely disregarding my opinion here to get things your way. All this so that you can get your filthy hands on their wealth.
I'm telling you, that is not the case.
Please, the only reason you're still staying with them is to make yourself look good. All just so you can make my parents fork over their money to you. Well, unfortunately for you, I won't fall for any of your tricks. I can't move back with my parents while a disgusting and greedy woman like you is around. Move out of my house, you filthy parasite. You'll never get my parents' money. Not while I'm still around.
Okay. In that case, we'll move out too.
That's more like it. Wait, what the heck do you mean, too?
I thought it was odd that you even considered moving back with us. To think you had that kind of scheme in mind. I can't believe you thought we were going to hand over all of our fortune to you just because you got yourself pregnant. Tell me, who in their right mind would help such a selfish daughter? If you want to move back to our place so badly, go ahead. I won't stop you. Your dad and I will find a different place to live while you're around.
What the heck? Mom, is that you? Why are you on Emily's phone?
Isn't it obvious? She had a really troubled look on her face while she was replying to you. I just had to see if everything was okay.
Seriously? You were peeking at her phone all this time?
And to think she was so troubled because you were trying to kick her out of my house. I can't believe you. If you want Emily out of this house, you'll have to kick all of us out. If you must stay here, then you're welcome to do so. All by yourself, that is.
Mom? How could you say that? Are you abandoning your own daughter? I'm not moving back with you just so I could be all alone. I need you around to take care of me and my baby.
Oh, goodness. Could you be any more selfish? You couldn't even bother to help your own father when he needed to be nursed back to health. How could you even come up with such a selfish idea? I don't have any reason to take care of you. I don't recall raising you to be so unreasonable and selfish, Trisha.
I wanted to help Dad, I swear. I just didn't have the time.
Oh, sure you didn't. You know, your father and I talked about how strange it was that you wanted to move back with us. You didn't even tell us that you got married. We didn't even know anything until you sent us your wedding invitation. You kept us out of the loop all this time, yet you suddenly wanted to move back with us. You couldn't sound any more suspicious even if you tried. And wouldn't you know it? It was all a plan to get us to make you the sole beneficiary of our inheritance. I seriously can't believe you, Trisha. You wouldn't understand how disappointed we are.
What did I ever do to disappoint you guys? Besides, I didn't really mean it about the whole inheritance thing. I was just using it as a figure of speech. I don't need the money. I was kind of using it as a metaphor for love, that's all. Don't think too deeply about it. Just let me stay at your place until it's time for me to deliver the baby. I'm sure you're all excited to see your new grandchild.
No, not at all. In fact, I couldn't care less. I don't give a damn about a kid from someone that tries to break my family apart.
What the heck are you talking about, Mom? Open your eyes! I'm your actual daughter. Stop trying to cover for the girl that's been leeching off of you. She's the stranger here, not me.
You're the only one trying to leech off of us. Moving back here suddenly and expecting everyone to wait on you. Meanwhile, chasing off the person who has actually been here helping us the whole time.
She's just been trying to get in your good graces.
And she has. By actually being here for us and supporting us. Unlike you. She's more a part of this family than you are. Sure, we may not be related by blood, but that does not change the fact that she's a dear daughter of mine.
Mom, I think you need to get your facts straight. I am your daughter. You gave birth to me. You raised me.
I don't recall raising a daughter who treats other people so awfully. I hope you realize what you've done and learn to respect other people for once. Hello, Emily. I won't be beating around the bush here. I'm sorry about yesterday. I'll apologize on behalf of Trisha.
Eva, please. You're not the one who should be apologizing. In fact, I was happy that you spoke to her for me. Plus, I didn't know you thought of me as your real daughter. I was really glad to hear you say that. But despite all that, I have to ask you this. Should we really move out of your place?
Don't you worry about a thing. You don't have to move out. If anything, I don't want you to. You can stay as long as you like. We'll be the ones leaving if anything.
What do you mean?
Oh, don't worry. I don't mean we'll be leaving permanently. Just for a little while. I had a talk with Greg now that he's doing much better than before. We thought about taking it easy and going on a trip to someplace nice. We were thinking of Hawaii.
A trip to Hawaii? What brought that up all of a sudden?
Well, now that Greg has recovered so much, he will be able to start working again soon. So he contacted his employer about when he should make his return. The people at his work were really considerate. They said it was okay for him to take his time and plan his return around next year. So now he has a few months before having to get back to work. Since he has the time, we thought this would be a good opportunity to take things a little easier. Plus, the two of us could use a nice vacation. Which all led to us wondering how nice it would be to spend some time in Hawaii.
Oh, I see. That's such a wonderful idea. You both had a rough time these past few years. Greg had to visit the hospital frequently and work on rehabilitation, and you had to nurse him while he was home. I'm sure you both need the time to refresh. I'm glad you came up with that idea.
Also, this is part of my plan to stop Trisha. Even if she does barge into our place, she won't be able to bother us if we're not there, right? In that regard, I guess you could even say it's a getaway. Both figuratively and literally.
Well, you deserve it.
So there you have it. Don't you worry about a thing, Emily. You can stay at our place. No one's going to kick you out. Plus, we planned this trip to give you guys some alone time.
What do you mean?
Well, as much as I would like you around, you're not the only one living with us. I'm sure you need to talk to Tom about this. It's possible he might have something else in mind after all. It's possible he might want to move out. I thought I should give you two some time to figure out what you want to do.
Eva, I really appreciate everything you're doing. You planned all this to give us some time to think. But I have already talked to Tom about all this, and we both agree that we want to stay with you. So please, don't worry about us. Just enjoy your vacation in Hawaii.
Really? After all the things you had to go through, you both still want to stay with us?
Of course we do. If anything, I was worried you might not want us around after all that's been happening lately.
Oh, thank goodness. I guess I was worried for nothing. Of course we would love to keep you guys around. I couldn't ask for a better outcome. It would be awfully lonely to be in that house with just Greg and me. Plus, you have no idea how much he appreciates the things you've done for him. I may be repeating myself here, but I genuinely enjoy your company.
Really? I'm just glad I was of any help.
Oh, don't say that now. I don't care what other folks say, even what Trisha says. You're a part of my family. Some folks don't like the idea of keeping their children around their house, but not me. Especially if they're willing to help us and take care of us in our old age. I am most certain any parent would appreciate their children taking care of them, instead of shoving their parents into a retirement home against their will. I'm just glad Tom met someone so thoughtful and sincere, unlike his sister.
Please, Eva. Now you're making me blush.
All right then, I'll stop there. Oh, and I just remembered there are a few more things we have to make sure to arrange for our vacation.
Okay, please take care of what you need to. Enjoy your vacation. Hey! What's the big idea? Did Mom and Dad actually leave?
So, you heard about that.
I thought they couldn't kick me out if I barged into their place. So I came back, but what's going on? The door's locked and no one seems to be around. Did they tell you where they went?
Actually, they're both on vacation right now.
What the heck? Are they serious? A vacation at a time like this?
By the way, Tom and I are with them right now. We both still have to get back to work though, so we'll just be here for a few days. But your parents said they'll be staying here for a couple of months. They said they need some time to take it easy for once.
Wait! Why are you with them?
Because they invited us? They said we might as well make this into a family trip, and all of us should go. Oh, guess what? They told me not to worry about the expenses. They said it was a gift for me as thanks for taking care of them all this time.
How does that lead to a vacation? I'm not following here. You were all supposed to wait for me. Who's gonna take care of me and my baby?
I'm glad our departure was scheduled for yesterday. It would have made things awkward if we ran into you if we had to leave today.
Don't give me that junk. Tell my mom to come back right now. I need someone to take care of me. You know what? Annie doesn't even have to be my mom. You can do it.
I'm not sure how you're expecting me to return while I'm on a plane. Plus, why should I take care of you? I thought you didn't want someone covered in germs around you. Why the change of mind all of a sudden?
Shut it! Don't you dare question what I have to say. Don't think you have any say in this matter. I'm the daughter of this family.
We only have one daughter in our household, and it certainly isn't you.
What the heck? Mom, is that you again? How could you say that?
Emily isn't going anywhere. I seriously can't believe you, Trisha. You really haven't learned your lesson, have you?
Mom, could you please stop this? Why are you siding with her all the time? I'm your daughter here. Why are you being so cold? Plus, I told you, I didn't really mean anything about inheritance and money. I came back because I really just wanted to see you. I just want you to think about your grandchild and do what's best.
Oh, please. After all you've done and said, I can't help but think you have some kind of ulterior motive. Your father and I both agreed on this. We're cutting you off.
Don't you think that's too harsh? How could you even say such a thing?
Anyway, the reception isn't so great right now. Can't talk. Please don't be a pest and bother us during our family trip. I heard Trisha went back to her own house. There wasn't really much else she could do at that point. Upon her return, her husband suggested that his parents would help her instead, seeing how Eva and Greg were so reluctant. He told her everything would be great, and it puts his mind at ease knowing his parents were taking care of Trisha. Thus, Trisha moved into her in-laws' place during her pregnancy. As for Eva, knowing the amount of trouble Trisha would cause, she decided to send them a gift. With the message, "We're sorry in advance for the trouble she will cause you. We hope this makes up for it." Can you imagine Trisha's reaction hearing about that message? I wish I could have seen her face. Thank you for watching.
If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Share the video to your friends, and get notified for more content like this by subscribing to the channel.